Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CGC. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. That does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, I've done this analysis several times in the past, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But after the past few days, all these levels, sure, they still pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant. So I'm going to do some house cleaning and get rid of them because from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So let's just try to keep this, like I said, as clean as possible, and we'll kind of start fresh from as far as the annotations are concerned. Now, going forward, one of the newest areas of support and what I would call the ideal level, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be if the price can stay up above $41.35. Now, don't get me wrong. If the price falls below $41.35, I'm not saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, preferably speaking, if the price could actually manage to stay up above that level, that would certainly be a huge sign of power going forward. Taking a step back and looking at things from more so the big picture point of view, so this definitely assumes you have more of a broader time horizon, but that's where the purple line comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way to judge the health of the move, that right there being defined as quote-unquote the move. Just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you can best visualize that, that is what is being represented. Again, sure, staying up above 41.35, that would be great. But big picture perspective, as long as the price stays above that purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. What about levels of resistance? Well, the main one that stands out to me is essentially this little trend line resistance right here. You can see the price this afternoon several times went upwards and could never quite, make any progress, and then started to put in lower highs, which, gives this trend line here a little bit of a lower slant to it. So that'll be the key, battleground going into tomorrow for those of you that like to play the patterns. You have a classic, and this will be a very bootleg drawing, but you'll get the idea. Bull pennant pattern of it right there, put in the golf hole down there. So there you go. There's where the pennant pattern comes into play. So that's another way you could describe it, but at the end of the day, any way you slice it, very, very nice move today. And as long as the price continues to build these higher bases like it's been doing, then overall everything else will take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.